Hi, we're live and just in time. We have a visitor today for our Crafternoon. This is Orion. Orion says hi. He wanted to come by and see what we were up to because he wants to go on a scavenger hunt. And that's what we're making today. We're going to make a scavenger hunt, which is going to be really good for all ages. And it's a great way to kind of develop spatial skills as well as logic skills and things like that. So for this craft, it is the scavenger hunt. And all we're going to need to start is a pencil or pens and a piece of paper. That's it to start. And then we're going to need some secret items that you're going to hide and secret away. But the first step is we're going to pick a space in or near your home that is accessible to you and that it's a place that you and your little one can adventure. So I will show you my example. This is my backyard that I did earlier, and but I'll do one live while we're here. But so you and your little one are gonna draw a map of the space that you decide, and then once that's drawn, you will take on your own secretly some items that you've decided, and you will hide these household common items around that space that you've determined, and then you get to go on a scavenger hunt. So you will mark those items on the map. You'll see that I marked the locations of my hidden items, and then you and your little one can go on this adventure. So we'll talk more of the details of how to do this, but I'm going to start with I will draw my own map of I'll do my living room because I'm sitting here. So let's do the living room, and so I will start with a pen. Now I like a ruler because I do my straight lines, but we're going to go nice and easy. However you want to do it. Here's your piece of paper. And now this is something for you and your little one to do together once you've just determined, okay, let's do a scavenger hunt in the living room. And then together you'd be like, okay, well, what does our living room look like? It has a wall that goes here, and then the wall kind of takes a dip into the hallway over here, and then the wall continues over here. So you see what I'm doing? We're just kind of looking at the space that we're in and doing it doesn't have to be to code. This isn't blueprints for a contractor or anything like that. And then this wall comes up here. And so this is a way of kind of, creating a sense of space and spatial awareness. This is great pre-literacy things for the little ones. It's kind of computational thinking because you're creating logic and spatial awareness. So we've done now a very basic outline of the living room, and then I will take another color and I'm gonna draw in some of the furniture. Here's the table. That's the table where I'm sitting right now, and there's a bench right here, and there's a bench right there, and there's a little chair, and there's the couch, fireplace, TV, very so the basics of what a living room would look like. So because that's the chosen space for this one. Um, and then once you have that basic layout of your space, you can then take that, and that's when, okay, you and your little one have created the space. You've worked on your map together, which is really nice because you've worked on creating your space and spatial awareness, and then you'll pick the secret items. Now you can either tell your little one what it is that you're hiding, or you can make that a secret. I have picked a little rabbit that I found on our shelf, a can of sweetened condensed milk, and a little treasure chest that we also had sitting on the shelf. Why did we have a treasure chest? I don't even know what's inside it. So I will then hide those around, and I will mark them on this map. Okay, so I've now marked the items on this map. It's kind of hard to see. Let me outline those so you can see what I did. Again, very simple. It's right, there's an item, there's the secret item, and there's the secret item. So I would place those, and then you and your little one take the map and go on a hunt together for those items. Now, what's nice about this is you, depending on which items you've hidden and also the interests of your little one, you can change this up to the kind of the genre that interests your kid. You can go with, say, it's sci-fi. So you can go with a sci-fi genre, and it's like, so you're going to be, maybe the little one is a robot, and you're like, okay, robot, you must go to sector 2. This is sector 2, so let's travel to sector 2 together, and then sector 2 robot, and you keep the theme up that way. You can also do it as if it's dinosaurs and you're searching for fossils. You could also do it as if it's fantasy, like magic, and you're searching for pieces of a potion. So again, it kind of changes. It can change depending on the books that your little ones are reading. If your little ones are reading right now for the summer reading program, which is ongoing, and a lot of kids are really doing really well in the summer reading program right now. I'm super proud of these kids, and they're getting their prizes and stuff right now, and it's looking great. So if your little one is doing the summer reading program, you could tie this in to the particular books that they're reading if there's themes and things like that. And then you can also, depending on how you want to scale it with your little one, you can decide that you set a specific order that they need to be found in. You can go with them or not. You could just hand them the map and be like, all right, now adventure on your own and see how you do. Or if you want to, go with them the whole way and make this thing together so you can, go through the process together so it's not too difficult. That's absolutely something you can do too. So a lot of options with this. And again, it's very scalable and changeable for your little one. Another nice thing that you could have some fun with is clues. So maybe you don't say what the object is that's hidden, but you will say, like, let's say I was sending my wife on this scavenger hunt that I've just created, and I could say, okay, your clue for number one is you got to hop to it. And then your clue for item 2 is it's not as sweet as you. So then you give little hints, and then the person is off and running. They've got their map, and they're going to go about trying to find the items that you've hidden. Now, this is something that you could do in an open space if you can do it safely, and if it's, if you're doing it, maintaining social distancing, of course, because we're all maintaining our health these days. And protecting ourselves and others, which is excellent. So if you've got an open space you have access to, it's a great thing to do now that the weather has gotten a lot nicer. It's a great adventure to kind of have outdoors, have some fun, adventuring on the map. You could put a bottle of water out and adventure toward the bottle of water and then have that bottle of water together, or have a snack together in this picnic space that maybe the picnic is part of the scavenger hunt. So that's today's craft. Very simple. I hope you guys have a way, I hope you enjoy it, find a way to kind of tailor it to the little ones that you're adventuring with and doing crafts with. I think the drawing of the map is a great kind of fun opportunity to have kind of a learning teaching experience, but with keeping it very loose with no right or wrong answers. It's just kind of about spatial awareness and having some fun in the environment that we're in. So again, it's very changeable depending. If we're not going out, if you're staying at home, you could just pick one small room and do it within that room, and it works for you that way. Thank you very much for joining me on this week's Crafternoon. There will be another Crafternoon next week, and we have all kinds of great things happening during story times. Story time is Wednesdays between 10:30 at 11, and I think this week coming up we have a ukulele player. We've had other musicians. We've had Bubbles. I know we have Coming up, we have Zoo to You at other times. So there's a lot of live programming that's coming up on Facebook Live for you guys from Solvang Library. Um, I'm Mr. Zach. I don't know. Maybe I forgot to mention that. So I will be doing story time, and there's other musicians doing story time. So there's a lot of good stuff for you guys. And I hope you're doing the summer reading. I hope you're enjoying that. Thank you very much for coming by. And I will see you next time at the next Crafternoon. And I hope you are taking care of yourselves and being kind to others and being kind to yourselves. And we will see you soon. Thank you so much for coming by today. Thank you.